Hello! Welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching Fate Grand Order Babylonia Episode 11. So I have to apologize again for not releasing that much last week. It was a pretty busy week for me, but I should be able to get everything else done within the next few days and get everything uploaded, caught up, and next couple of weeks we're going to be finishing off a bunch of shows. So yeah, hopefully be ready for season finales. Some of them I have a few more shows, like episodes to catch up with, like Orisuki. I think I got 3 episodes I need to catch up with. Seven Deadly Sins, Azur Lane. Thankfully, Azur Lane is on break until March, and that's when they'll show the final 2 episodes for that. So I have plenty of time to catch up to Azur Lane. But everything else I should be able to catch up with this week. But yeah, let's see. Last episode, they were talking about, well, the whole group, Gilgamesh and everybody, were talking about their next obstacle, which was one of the other goddesses from the Three Goddess Alliance, Quetzalcoatl. Not a Mesopotamian goddess, but Mesoamerica. Mexico, Aztecs, Mayans, stuff like that. So she is one of the three. She's a part of the Three Goddess Alliance. Up until this point, we had not seen her, like in the series. We see her in the opening, but that's about it. Ishtar was the one who informed them of who it was. And then they were trying to come up with a plan on how to deal with her because she's very powerful. I think it was Ishtar. It could have been Dr. Romani. But I'm pretty positive it was Ishtar, who stated that she is most likely more powerful than Gorgon. But because of the alliance, they can't do anything to each other. So, she's got to just stay away and kill people. Which, actually, as they're discussing her, she walks up to the front gate of Uruk, destroys it, and then starts killing people. Says she has a 100-person-a-day limit, because they do find her and stop her. And she says, yeah, she kills 100 people a day, and then she stops, goes back to her temple, and then goes out again the next day and kills another 100 people. Now, after she killed her 100 for the day, she hopped on her pterodactyl and flew back to her temple, where Jaguar Warrior took over and was collecting all of the bodies, throwing them into huge baskets and carrying them back to the temple. But because they were all there, obviously they're not going to let her do this. She called some of her Jaguar men in order to attack and hold them off while she ran away to go to the temple. So they decided that they need to go to, oh god, I can't remember the name of the city. It was past where they fought Jaguar Warrior before. It's also where they need to get the weapon they are looking for. I think it's called the Axe of Marduk, which is what they want to use to defeat Gorgon. Seeing as how they're going in the same direction anyway, they might as well go and take care of Quetzalcoatl and get the axe. So they all head out there. Ishtar, Merlin, Fujimaru, Mash, and Anna. And Jaguar Warrior is there, trying to stop them. I say trying because they just walk right past her and just ignore her. Twice. And then she starts crying about how they're not paying attention to her. We do find out, though, that she is a rogue servant. She does not have a master. She is not one of Quetzalcoatl's, like, underlings. She's just a servant who is there and doesn't have a master. So, Fujimaru did his thing. Gave her some pretty strange compliments about her eyes and her fur. And then said that she was beautiful. And then she joined them. That was it. That's all it took. So now she's guiding them through the forest in order to get to Quetzalcoatl. Which is where we leave off, where they're getting ready to go past into the forest to go and find her. Merlin gave the option that maybe we have two options. One is to wait for her to leave and go to Uruk, or just head right on in and challenge her head on. Fujimaru obviously says we're going to go in and deal with her now because we can't lose any more people. We do learn at that she is not actually, well, I mean, she is killing the people that she's killing, but she's reviving them as soon as she brings them to where she's going to use them as her army, I guess, whenever the Three Goddess Alliance is either disbanded or when they're getting ready to go and attack Uruk, or just to wipe out humanity. I don't know. I don't think these people are going to want to do that because they're humans. So she's probably got them to help with the other goddesses. Not that it's going to be much help anyway, but yeah, she's not keeping them dead. She's reviving them. So yeah, that's where we're left off. So I do have to point out, I didn't see any scenes to this. However, scrolling through Facebook, there was one page in particular that was posting everything about this episode, and fortunately I saw quite a bit. So, I mean, I already know what's going to happen because I played the game, but it's a lot different than reading it in a visual novel and watching it in the anime. So, I was a bit disappointed. So much so that I unfollowed that page. So that does not happen again. Because they were the only page doing it. As far as I saw. Anyway, let's get into this. Alright, so the video is going to be located over here. And the link to the reaction is going to be in the description down below. And we're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1.